Hi guys, welcome back to Recovered Relics. I'm Jody, this is Grey Wolf, Rain, and Micah. And we are here just at an early settlement house farm here in southern Alberta. The weather's starting to turn beautiful. It's a little bit hazy, smoky from the forest fires in Alberta right now. But we're going to have a fantastic day. We're going to hit up the barns right behind us. Let's hope we get something great. We'll see you on the next one. Well, first hole dug of the day, and it's pretty deep down there. Rang up in the 80s on the AT Pro. Just got a piece of large copper wire. Nothing too fancy or exciting, but it is the first one. On to the next. Well, Micah just brought, I don't even know where it is, it's over here. Micah just brought this out of the ground. I don't know what this is. It's some sort of cap or something. Anyway, the funny thing is I just found the same thing the hole I'm at. I'll show you as we go over here. Just need to take a walk. It does look like it's got some age, but it is a bit rusty. Yeah, right here. See? Same thing. Who knows what that is? Guess we'll find out later. On to the next.
Well, digging up another hole. Yeah, it's kind of a busy area. Lots of junk, it seems. Yeah, this is just a piece of scrap metal. Certainly it's got some age to it. A couple of factory drilled holes. Not too sure what it is. Yeah, we'll keep on searching.
Well, just got this thing. Don't know what that is. Yeah, if anybody knows. I don't know. Looks pretty old. Anyway, on to the next. So Rain just found this. Oops, get in focus here. Looks like that would have been like a locking tab to something. I don't know the age of that either. It's heavy. Feels like brass. So who knows what that would have went to. I guess on to the next one. Micah just found this. I don't know what that is. It's heavy. It's got a rubber gasket around here. Man, it's super heavy. But anyway, that's what he found. On to the next one.
Way up here in the middle of nowhere, there's a kind of big rock formation behind me. A little bit of a spring creek that runs through here. Found this big old item in there. I'm not too sure what it is or what it's for. It sure is an odd place or something like that. It's gonna look at the area that we're in. Very strange.
So, found this in the ground. 75s. Just looks like the bigger version of what I found before, and same as Micah. Anybody know? Let me know. Oh. Look at that, guys. That shows some age. Just a big old square nut. Oh, fantastic. Go on from there. Another find in that deep hole there. About 10 inches down. Got a D-buckle. Oh, and we got interference from the cat. Barn cat's around. Hello, kitty. And yeah, I don't know what it's made out of. It might be brass, but definitely iron for the rest. But anyway, yeah. So there you go. The old D-buckle.
Well, as is common here on a farm, some sort of a piece of farm equipment or implement or whatever. Rang up pretty high, certainly worth digging, very big. Not very far beneath the surface, but it was kind of a cool find. Let's keep going.
Found some of this earlier. Just folded the exact same way. It looks like it's strapping. I unfolded a piece earlier and yeah, I don't know what that is for. But well, yeah, it rang up really high, but that's what it was. If anybody knows, let me know. Well, deep hole 75 on the AT Pro horse tack, I believe. Looks like maybe, or it could be off of an ox. Not sure, but anyway, tack of some sort. Anyway, there you go. On to the next. Well, we're right in front of this building here. I don't know exactly what this was used for. I think this is a grain elevator of some sort, but or maybe not an elevator, but a storage unit of some sort. And where there certainly was a door here at one point. I think I found the hinge. It was for the bottom. And she's right there. Yep. Oh. Who knows if that could be reused, but yeah, you never know what you can find. On to the next.
Alright, not much in this hole. Kind of the first hole of the day. Really just a piece of tin. Yeah, nothing exciting. Have to see what else we got here.
Oh, here's that tin cup that Micah found. Looks very familiar to the Cowboy Trail cup that we found. So that's cool. Pretty old. On to the next one. Rain just found this. Old doorknob. Rang up super good, he said. Made out of brass. That's a great find. On to the next. Rain just found this. An old discussion, it looks like. Brass. That's cool. That's really neat. Something with some age. Who knows how old that is, but that's cool. On to the next. Well, Rain just found this. Fantastic find. An old horse tack buckle. That's what it looks like. Who knows the age of that? Good job, Rain. That's pretty neat. I'll go on from there. Fantastic. On to the next. Not gonna lie, I was kind of excited about this one. Rang up at an 83. Saw that and I was like, oh yeah, but no. Just a metal ring of some sort. Not entirely sure what that was used for. Not entirely sure, but yeah, whatever. Yep, there you go. So I got this from Rain. He said, got something cool. It is cool. It's not super old. It's got a rubber gasket in there, so we know it's not too old, but this looks like either an oil filter top or fuel filter top, I would imagine, and or a rat cap. Was huge for a rat cap, so I don't think that would be it, but there you go. On to the next. Kitty. Hi, kitty. Oh, hello. Yes. Oh, you gotta go. So, got our first modern ammunition. I don't know if you guys can quite check that out, but there you go. I believe, I can't really see it in my viewfinder, but oh, there we go. Anyway, it looks like a Remington 22-250. Yeah, got that. So, not bad. On to the next. So Micah just started right about here, made his way to another hole about there, and then finished over there. Found 3 pieces of melted lead. Now, back in the day, they'd use this to seal up things. They use it as a tool for repairing things. So yeah, that's really old finds. Cool stuff. But yeah, there you go. Older stuff now. On to the next. Rain with his second buckle of the day. Almost looks identical to the first one he found, but that's fantastic. Just get that there. Yeah, old iron buckle. Probably horse tack. There you go. On to the next. So I was pretty excited when I got a 75 signal around here on the AT Pro. Pulled this out of the ground. I don't know what that is. It's got a hole through it. A hole there. It looks like maybe it's a disc on another disc. I don't know. I don't know what this is. But anyway, I'll try to get that as steady as possible. It does say made in England. So it's got to be quite old. I don't know what that says there, but anyway, really cool find. On to the next. So guys, we had a great time at the farm around the barn. It wasn't as productive as we thought it might have been, but we still found some really cool things, and we're going to do that wrap up and show you what we found. Here we go. So guys, here we have our finds. We have our lovely pile of trash up here. All kinds of pieces of iron, as you would imagine, around an old barn. Large spikes, washers, pieces of flat iron, all kinds of things. But we'll start over on this side here. This piece here, not entirely sure what it is. It was just interesting. As you see, it's got a little dirt falling off it, but whatever. It doesn't have any writing on it, so I'm not entirely sure what that is. If you know, leave a comment. Some fittings, or a fitting here. I think actually that might be this one here, sorry, might be off a battery post. I'm not sure. Same thing with this. Not entirely sure. Nonetheless, your standard shell, really modern. Same with this, just copper jacketed thing. Again, like we said, these are particularly old in nature, these square nuts. If you haven't checked out our last video, we found some of these on the old cowboy trail, and I go into detail into to the history of these things, but neat. Found 2 of those. Again, one with the actual bolt through it. Coming down here, just found this interesting piece. Not entirely sure what that went around. Obviously, it probably had some sort of bushing underneath it, maybe to a wheel or an axle or something like that. I don't know. But that's cool. An old piece of lead. This was interesting. Just kind of had like almost like a button head type of feel to it, but I would imagine that was the top to an old bolt. Just kind of broke off. It is quite heavy. Thought that was neat. A fixture, like a fastener. It doesn't fasten anymore, obviously. Made out of copper. Rang up really well. But yeah, whatever. Kind of neat. Moving on over. We'll get to that in a second. It's a piece of wire. Found a bunch of this stuff. I don't know exactly what the strapping was used for, but man, there was a ton of this, and it rang up so nice. Kept digging it. Eventually just had to stop. Not entirely sure what this was used for. If anybody knows, please leave a comment. I'm sure it was just something generic. But nonetheless, some horse tack. So found some rings. They always sound really good, really high, even though they're iron, but they ring up really well. This cap off of something. Obviously it's not that old since it has a gasket inside, but yeah, just a pressure cap from something, maybe an oil cap. Not entirely sure with that either. This might be off an old lantern, hence why it looks the way it does. But yeah, that's kind of neat. I thought I'd just keep that, being that it looks like it might be off an old lantern top. Just a big oval washer. A lid, old lid to something. Found quite a few of those, so I'm not sure what application that was to on the farm. Again, another shotgun head stamp. This one has much more age to it though, as you see. But kind of neat to find that. I believe that's a shotgun head stamp. It has some writing in there. I can't actually see. Maybe that's not. Nonetheless, neat. Kind of something interesting. Pieces of lead. Found 1, 2, 3 of those. Quite heavy. And we found these. Got some bucklage going on here. Some old, some not. This one's iron. As you see, it's all eaten up. Don't know the age of that. This one doesn't seem like it has too much age to it. It actually almost could be reused if cleaned up well. And this one seems like it has quite some age to it. Right here, as you see. Nonetheless, some pocket change down the corner. Nothing too crazy. And a escutcheon. This thing was kind of neat, pulling this out of the ground. Just has a neat ornate style to it for the age that it probably is. I wouldn't say this is any older than the 1930s, but still really cool. Very rudimentary in its style, but it's still very neat. We always find these in old farms, just cutting blades that fell off, different styles, different shapes. Oh, yeah. So I found a drawer pull or a door handle. I wouldn't say it's a door handle. It's kind of small for that, but back then you didn't have your lock through the door handle itself. It was typically a skeleton key and above it, so you'd have your lock slide above the door handle and then or below it, and then you would open the door that way. So you didn't need a large door handle, but that's smushed in there. Rang up really nice. I believe Rain found that. What else did we find? Oh yeah. So Rain found this and kind of didn't think it was anything special. Maybe it isn't, but it does seem to be silver in nature. So it's a little earring. So that's pretty neat. Thought I'd show that. Found that around an old outbuilding. I don't know if it's gonna. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. That's cool. Yeah. So thought I'd show that up there. And then we found remnants to another. Oh, right there. Sorry, to another cup, an old tin cup again, but this one's in much worse shape. So I don't think it was enameled. I think it was just as is, and therefore it is as it is. Very bad. But still cool to show some age to that property. Probably very early times in that farm. So nonetheless, that's cool. Yeah. So thanks for coming along for the adventure. I sure hope you enjoyed it. We have many more coming up this summer. Enjoying the weather here in southern Alberta as it gets nice and toasty hot. Subscribe, like, comment, and we'll catch you on the next one.